Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how to transform this flannel shirt into something a little different. So if you want to see that, stay tuned.
You can either do the shirt normally or you can choose to do a high-low cut, and that's what I did. So I laid the shirt like it is here, and then I did kind of a elongated S shape, just like that. And that gives you the high-low. And then after you've done that and you've trimmed it the way you want, you have to try it on. And when you're trying it on, what you're trying to find is your waist, because you are going to cut it at the waist. So find the waist and find a way to mark it or remember where you're going to cut. And then of course you're going to cut it. It was pretty easy with this fabric because there was plaid in it, so I just followed one of the lines and cut it all the way through. Now don't throw out the other part, you're going to need it later. You need to make the shirt smaller, so you've already made the cut, but now you also need to sew along the arms. This is going to make the upper body smaller, the arms smaller as well. Make sure to use a long stitch just in case you make it too tight. I had to do this a few times, so I would advise that you use a long stitch so that it's easy to take out and redo if you need to. And of course, you're going to want to try it on to make sure that you're making all the right adjustments and that the buttons look good and all that jazz. So then I actually added darts. If you don't need to, you don't have to, but I found that I couldn't make it tight enough without the darts, and if I didn't use the darts, the buttons were all messed up. And then of course I also added an elastic waistband. So to do that, you take an elastic around your waist and measure it, and you cut it, and then you have to sew it together into a circle, and then you attach it to the top, and then what you do is you pin it to the inside, 4 pins, 1 front and back and 1 on each side, and then when you're sewing it you stretch it evenly so that you get the right kind of bunching. And then you want to attach the bottom, so when you're attaching the bottom, you pleat the fabric so that the bottom matches up with the top, because when you cut the top off from the bottom stayed the same obviously, and you made all these adjustments to the top, and then you're finished once you've done all that.